Good morning, everyone. Okay, we can do a little bit better than that. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We're sitting in the historical Kruger Scott Mansion, and I am excited to be here with the most beautiful First Lady in the state of New Jersey, our own beautiful leading lady, Linda Baraka, our wonderful Mayor, Raz J. Baraka, and the beautiful and brilliant President of our Municipal Council, LaMonica R. McIver. Can we put our hands together, please, as I welcome you this morning. It is not by accident that God put into a position someone to work with our leading lady, along with our council president, that grew up in this space that you are sitting in right now. That was the home of a self-made millionaire who just so happened to be a woman. And that woman came to Newark in 1938 and saw this house as a domestic. When we talk about financial empowerment today and how we're moving forward with all of the wonderful partners that have invested in this 12-week course that is being offered to our City of Newark residents, we're talking about real empowerment, and you're sitting in a space where a woman with less did a whole lot more by accomplishing all she did by assisting other women and men to become their own business owners, have their own businesses, entrepreneurs, by picking up a trade. Now watch this. We already know that we're going to help sisters go from debt, listen to me, debt, because we all have a lot of debt, to deposits, from delinquencies to dividends. We know that that's what this is going to be all about. But I'm here to welcome you, to thank all who have gathered in this space, in this place on today. It is an amazing program. I'm excited once again to be a part of it, and I'm more excited that my mother created a little girl that is able to stand before you. And if she was a millionaire, I know if in 1958 that was possible, that in 2024, under the leadership of Lady Linda Baraka and the women that have come together, we can create some billionaires. Is that correct? We can create some billionaires if we just manage our finances properly. And that's what this program is about. But that's enough. You've been welcomed. I want to thank Avi Tellius, who is responsible for renovating this beautiful edifice and this beautiful mansion to bring it back to its grandeur once looked when I lived here. And we are just going to go forward with this press conference. And the next person that you're going to hear from is none other than the beautiful and brilliant young African-American sister that we love, the youngest woman to serve on the Newark Municipal Council and second president, and that is our other partner in this initiative. Can we clap for our council president, LaMonica R. McIver? Once again, thank all of you and our partners for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman Scott Roundtree. It's so amazing to be here this morning, kicking off and having this press conference about our amazing program led by our brilliant and beautiful First Lady, Linda Baraka, which is our Women's Financial Initiative. We're super excited. I feel like we've already been kicking it off for the past 2 months already, but we are leashing it out to the press today to help us talk about it, and hopefully you're spreading good information about it so that we can get more women to sign up for the program, because that's really why we invited you all to come here, to hear about how great the program is and to definitely help us share the information so we can get our women in our community and others financially situated. So I'm not going to be before you too long. I'm just excited to be joined with the partnership of these lovely ladies, like I said, led by our great First Lady. We've had many initiatives, right, First Lady? We've been working very hard in our women's meetings and touching different aspects that impact our lives as women and the head of our households and many households here in the city of Newark. And so, this is just another thing that's underneath our belt as we plan through all of the things that we have to tackle in our everyday lives as women. So at this time, I'd like to call up Reverend Sutton, who's going to come up and give some remarks on behalf of the D-Free team, which is our partners in our educational institution, I would say, that's leading this.
Thank you, Council President. My name is Reverend Shonda Sutton, and I am the Strategic Partnership Manager for D-Free Global Foundation. I've had the privilege of working with this initiative, and I bring you greetings on behalf of Reverend Dr. DeForest B. Soares Jr., who is our CEO and founder. I've had the privilege of working with the facilitators and the people that will be leading this initiative, and it has been so exciting for us. Just a few moments just to share about D-Free. The D-Free movement is designed to take people from the bad Ds to the good Ds. Living with only the good deeds means that you have true financial freedom. Moving from debt, delinquencies, and deficits to deposits, dividends, and deeds is the goal that we want to have full control over your finances. As part of this movement, we've developed a national goal through the $1 Billion Challenge. The $1 Billion Challenge, also known as BDC by D-Free, is not just a program. It is a civil rights initiative. It's a mission inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his legacy of financial wellness for all. This $1 Billion program aims to empower individuals to break free from the shackles of consumer debt, providing a pathway to education, entrepreneurship, and wealth creation. Some of the key features of this $1 Billion Challenge is it's a real-time interactive online tool. It helps users to set realistic budgets and savings plans. It assists in paying off debt and increasing savings. It helps to calculate your debt-free date or your saving strategy. You see, the D-Free team understands the diverse reasons people incur debt, and BDC is our national initiative to challenge and support individuals with paying down $1 billion in consumer debt. By participating, users are not only reducing their debt, but they also experience creditworthiness, reduced stress, increased savings, and the opportunity to build wealth. This is for everyone. Those wanting to get a better handle on their finances and understand their spending habits, and those wanting to understand investments, savings, and living a debt-free life. There is space for everyone in this movement. After having more than 100,000 people go through this program, we are excited to partner with First Lady Linda Baraka here in the city of Newark to change even more lives. Dr. Soares has had a relationship with Mayor Baraka, his father, the First Lady, and is very excited about sharing this. The mayor's commitment to his community and the First Lady's dedication to uplifting the women in the city of Newark throughout her monthly women's meetings, along with the financial support of partners and sponsors such as Prudential Financial, RWJ Barnabas Health, the MCG Amelior Foundation, Audible and Industrial Bank, and PSC&G, proved to be fertile ground for the Newark Women Moving Forward initiative, and we thank you for your support. Without a vision, the people will perish, and the mayor continues to lead this city with amazing vision, which is one of the reasons why we are all standing here today. At this time, I'd like to bring up Mayor Ras Baraka.
Thank you. Thank you. Just want to first thank Reverend Dr. Buster Soares for all the work that he's done and bringing this program to us, and want to thank all the partners that are in the audience with us today, all of the folks that decided to be here. And I want to say you're not here today because of me. You're here today because of Linda Baraka, my wife. She helped make this day a reality. To focus on the empowerment of women is the right thing to do. Since COVID, inflation has hit our communities very hard. It has hit the country hard. It's hit the state hard. It's particularly hit Black and brown communities very, very hard. The women in our community have been hit the worst, having to be concerned with household items and shopping and food and goods and services for children. All of those things are Pampers. All of those costs have risen, and trying to stay out of debt and possibly go to school and have extra income for yourself is incredibly difficult. This is not only important as we lift women up out of poverty, it's important because of this huge wealth gap that we have in the state of New Jersey. It is an opportunity for us to address it straight ahead. So I'm happy and proud to stand here today with my wife, Linda Baraka, and all of the women who've designed and organized this opportunity for the rest of the women of our city to take their lives in their own hands and move out of what was called debt into dividends, right? Did I say that right? That's right. So that you can be empowered to not only take care of yourself, but take care of your families at the same time. So I thank everybody for being here today. We are 100,000% behind this effort. At this point, I have the honor and the privilege to bring up my wife, Linda Baraka.
Thank you, Mayor Baraka. Thank you for being the visionary leader of this city and the men's meeting, which was the impetus of the women's meeting. I'm excited to be standing here today on this last day of Black History Month on the heels of Women's History Month. Thank you to all of our partners who have committed to sponsoring this program to ensuring that 1,000 Newark women are financially empowered. I especially want to recognize Prudential Financial, Audible and their team, along with D. Free, who met with us almost 1 year ago to get this program started and who found it not robbery to say that we need to do this in the city of Newark. Myself, along with Council President McIver and Councilwoman Roundtree, have led this Newark monthly meeting, Newark Women's Monthly Meeting, for about 2 years. And very early on, we surveyed the women to find out what they hoped to gain by attending the meetings. Overwhelmingly, the response was around finances and getting their finances in order to prepare for the future. We decided to partner with D. Free to bring this initiative to women. Newark Women Moving Forward is a 12-week course with 3 cohorts that can be taken in person, virtual, or hybrid. We have enlisted volunteer facilitators who don't need any financial background to help guide the women through the curriculum. We've made it a point to make the materials in different languages to reflect the diverse audience that we have here in the city of Newark. With the help of our community partners, churches, and leaders, we intend to sign up 1,000 women. To date, we have already signed up 250 women and have over a dozen sites signed up for in-person classes. After completion of the course, we hope to celebrate the women and their successes with a graduation at the end of the program. This program is for women in Newark, designed specifically for you to get a hold of your finances, establish a clear path to financial freedom for those who want to invest, for those who want to pay down debt, or prepare estate planning. No matter where you fall on the spectrum, there's a space for you here in the program. And I'm excited that we're here today to launch the program. Again, there's more information around here that you can find out where you can sign up for the program, but dfreefoundation.org/Newark is the website where we want to sign up. So we're gonna need your help to make sure that we get our 1,000 women goal. Thank you again for being here with us.
At this time, we will open the floor for questions. Does anybody have any questions regarding the initiative? From the media, yes, indeed. About this specific event. Thank you very much for that clarification. We know there's a lot going on. Yes.
Adrienne Baldock, I'm here representing We Are Jersey Entertainment and Magazine, and I do have a question as far as the program goes. So this is an amazing program in which a lot of women will benefit from. And I'm just wondering what the long-term process after the 12 weeks would be for women that sign up for the program. You know, will it be check-ins to make sure that what they've learned is actually being utilized and still working for their situation?
That's a very good question. Thank you for asking. First of all, once you're part of the D-Free family, you're a part of the D-Free family. We have continuing and ongoing resources. The city also offers many resources, and we'll be plugging all of the women into the resources that are available to them. In addition to that, we have a monthly meetup on Monday nights, every 4th Monday, where everyone can come on. Anybody who's ever taken the D-Free curriculum can come on, ask questions, share their journey, share testimonies, and help one another. We have financial advisors volunteered by, thank you, Prudential Financial, which will help them to walk throughout their D-Free journey as well. In addition to that, we do have some other supplemental materials that Dr. Soares has written that can help them to continue to maintain their financial focus. Any other questions or anything the city wants to add? Okay.
One more question, if that's okay. Also thinking about the youth and just considering the age demographics for some that are college students, emancipated, and so on and so forth. Can we just explain the benefits between the different sectors of this program that might relate to entrepreneurs, college students, or everyone in between?
Thank you. That's also a very good question. Well, I can tell you on behalf of D-Free Global Foundation, we do have supplemental, we call them, they're literally called supplements. So the program, even though we have the book and the workbook that we will be using for the city of Newark, we do have some specific workbooks and materials for young adults. We have one to make sure that, you know, I guess their financial goals may be a little different than a senior saint. So a seasoned saint or a senior person may have a separate goal. So we have supplements for them as well as entrepreneurs and how to start your business and make sure it remains debt-free. And even with the seasoned saints, we have a document for them because we want to make sure that even though they have some very specific, that even though they have specified incomes, you know, that they don't have, you know, access to more. We want to make sure that they are able to use that properly and to make sure that they are not funding their grandchildren's dreams with their retirement funds and things like that. And so we have that available as well. And those will also be offered to the women that are participating in this program. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I've got a question for Ms. Baraka. How are you? I'm Steve Strunzik from Star Ledger. We know that you have been involved in civic affairs and discussions of civic affairs for a long, long time. The monthly women's meetings around town and so forth. This, as far as I'm aware, is one of your first high-profile moves into the public realm. Is there any particular reason for the timing of this initiative and you and your visibility in heading?
I've been. Yes. Like you said, I've been involved with civics and things going on around the city for a long time. We've been working on this program for over 1 year. The partnership between the nonprofit and the city takes a little while. So that's why we're launching today. We've done the monthly women's meetings for about 2 years now. During the pandemic, we started with an online summit for women. And so we've been doing things for years. And so today is just a culmination of all those activities.
And I'd just like to add, thank you, First Lady. I'd like to also add that the D-Free program has been around since 2005. We've had over 100,000 people go through this program here in the city of Newark, as well as abroad, across the country. And so I just want you to know this is not new, and the First Lady has been involved, and so we're excited to partner on an official level to be able to bring it to the other women of Newark, New Jersey. That 1,000.
So you mentioned this is open to 1,000 women. You know, how are folks, first of all, what's the kind of time commitment people have to put into this? And how are folks selected for the program? Like, if, you know, 2,000 apply, how do you determine?
Okay, so let me just share. It is open to everyone that is every woman that is a resident of Newark, New Jersey. So there is no, prerequisite. We're not going through, we don't need your blood type, your social security number, any of those things. We just want to make sure that you are a resident of Newark, and this has been offered through the courtesy of Mayor Baraka, Lady Baraka, as well as the sponsors, and so that is first. Second, we are calling on people now. There is a QR code where anybody can go ahead and look at that QR code and go ahead and sign up, and we will open it up to you. The commitment is 12 weeks. The reason why it is 12 weeks is because we're not just trying to change, a behavior overnight. We want to make sure that the lifestyle is changed. So our goal is to make sure that lifestyle is changed and that they are equipped moving forward. And so the people that have committed to become facilitators have volunteered their services to make sure that they are going to be there for the 12 weeks. And we are going to have locations in every ward. We're going to have locations in every ward, and it's open to everyone. So if you are watching this broadcast, or if you want to share this in your media, please do, because we are looking for 1,000 women. And we're not going to stop at 1,000. If we get over 1,000, we'll be happy about that. But our goal is 1,000 women. I hope I answered your question.
So just to clarify, it's not capped at 1,000. 1,000.
Not at all.
It's your goal to get more than, or 1,000 or more.
Correct. Thank you for asking that as well. Any other questions?
Is it a rolling kind of schedule where once you sign up and you're okay, then you begin your own 12-week course? And
Yes, so we are operating in cohorts. So we have cohorts that we're looking to do. This is the first cohort. So we want you to come on for first cohort. But if you're not able to come on, we do have other cohorts that'll be rolling out. Our goal is to have 1,000 women by the end of the year. Is that it? All right. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, I'm sorry, was there one? Oh, there was one more. Okay.
Could you speak to, like, how are you approaching helping people get past whatever personal fears they might have to engage in something like this? Like, obviously, we all know the math of it, but it's hard to be the person that steps into doing this work.
Correct.
So how do you approach that?
So I can just tell you this, a lot of people have that, attitude, what happens in my house stays in my house, we get it. But in these intimate settings and in all of these locations, we have facilitators that are trained to be able to kind of speak to that very place. And because we have so many, this Kruger Mansion will actually be one of the places. Kruger Scott Mansion will be one of those places, but there are also many located. And because the women that are bringing the information, we're not asking anybody to be a financial expert. They're not, they're leading a group, a small group. And because they're small and intimate, people are more inclined to share. We're not asking for anybody's information. Again, we don't need anybody's information. It really is about their personal accountability, them going through this book and workbook and changing their lifestyle so that they can leave a legacy for those that are going behind them. Oh, yes, and let me just be very, very clear. There is no financial barrier because there is no cost. The great city of Newark has made sure through their sponsorship that there will be no cost. So this should not be a barrier. We're not charging people to come out of debt. We want to make sure that this is available to each and every one of you. So again, that's another thing that I wanted to add. Thank you. Thank you again.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that we know that this program is for all women in the city of Newark. We want you to sign up and find out all of the resources that the great city of Newark has. So if you think about your finances, becoming financially free is empowering for you personally, but it also affects your family and your family's finances. And that will be a trickle-down effect into our community. And so I'm excited to be able to bring this program to the city of Newark to help financially empower 1,000 women, but to hopefully change our communities at large.